Hello, I'm Abir and welcome back to another video. So today I'll be discussing one of the most controversial moment in sport history. Not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. Zinedine Zidane's headbutt in the 2006 FIFA World Cup final. This incident shocked millions of viewers worldwide and totally ended Zinedine's career. On July 9, 2006, the FIFA World Cup finale took place between France and Italy. The match is tied 1-1 in extra time. Zidane had already scored earlier in the game, and now both teams are fighting to avoid a penalty shootout. And then in the 110th minute, exactly, it happens. Zidane and Marco, the Italian defender, exchange words. It looks like nothing at first, just another heated moment in football. But then, out of nowhere, Zidane turns around and headbutts Materazzi right in the chest. Materazzi drops to the ground. The crowd goes silent, and within seconds, the referee pulls out a red card. Just like that, Zidane is sent off in the final game of his career, and to make things worse, France goes on to lose the match on penalties. At first, no one knew what happened. Why would Zidane do something like this? It seems so out of character for him. But it was later revealed that Materazzi had insulted Zidane's mother and sister. Zidane later confirmed in interview that Materazzi's words were deeply offensive and personal, and in that moment he snapped. Now this brings us something interesting because this wasn't just about one player losing his temper. This was about more like identity, power, and respect. See, Zidane comes from Algerian immigrant family in France, and throughout his career, he faced racism and discrimination. And this is where structural functionalism comes in. If you think about it, football is a game where aggression is encouraged. Players often tackle each other, push boundaries, and try to dominate their opponents. But the moment violence crosses a certain line, the system reacts. Zidane's red card was the system's restoring order, a reminder that some actions, no matter the context, won't be tolerated. But beyond that, this moment was also symbolic. Zidane's headbutt wasn't just an act of aggression; it was a statement in many cultures, especially in Zidane's Algerian France background. Family honor is everything. When Materazzi insulted his family, Zidane wasn't just reacting emotionally, he was making it clear that he wouldn't tolerate that level of disrespect. And this isn't unique to football. This happens across all competitive sports. Player uses trash talks to get inside their opponent's head to provoke a reaction, and sometimes it works, but other times it crosses a line. And there's a real issue. Zidane was punished for his physical reaction, but what about Materazzi? He didn't face any immediate consequences for his words, so that raises the question, should verbal provocation be penalized the same way as physical aggression? Or is it just the part of the game? Looking back, this movement completely changed the way people saw Zidane. In France and Algeria, many defended him. They saw him as a man standing up for himself, but in Italy and other parts of the world, he was criticized, seen as reckless and irresponsible. And that's the thing, the incident wasn't just about one player and one match. It was about how we perceived aggression, how we judge athletes, and how sports culture often tolerates verbal abuse while punishing physical reactions. Because think about it, how many times do we hear player shouting insults at each other during a game? How often does that go completely ignored? But the moment someone reacts physically, that's when the punishment comes. So this moment made people question, where do we draw the line? Should football and other sports have strict rules against verbal abuse, or should we just accept that the trash talk is a part of competition? So at the end of the day, Zidane's headbutt wasn't just an act of frustration. It was a moment shaped by his personal experience, his cultural background, and the expectation of professional sport. It also exposed a huge double standard. Physical actions are punished, but verbal ones are often ignored. Even today, almost 2 decades later, people still debates about it. Should Zidane have controlled his anger, emotions, or was Materazzi the one who crossed the line first? Either way, this remains one of the most iconic moments in the sports history. Not just for the controversy, but for what revealed about the way we handle balance, respect, and identity in sports. So that's all for today. Let me know what you guys think about the topic, and thanks for watching.